Come here. I don't think in almost 2 years of marriage, we've felt stuck. And I think that's probably contributed to her opening up and embracing therapy. We don't want to feel like we're not progressing. And I don't know how to tiptoe around some of these challenges.
I know in our intro call, we talked about the fact that you've been having some communication issues. So I think today we'll just kind of get into how you guys have been doing recently.
Yeah, I think, yeah, from a communication standpoint, like, lots of room for improvement.
Yeah.
So we worked together. I started a company. She quit her job to help lead the creative.
I cannot work a full-time job and do everything that you're expecting of me to do.
So quit. I need you so bad. I have no help from a creative side of things.
That was a huge, like, that made me so happy. I think I cried the day that you told me that you put in your notice. And ever since then, when we get into it, I will bring up the things that she's not doing. I'm always wanting more.
Yeah, it's always like more. Like, you're not doing this, you're not doing enough of that. It makes me feel like I'm not good enough. And it's almost like I have to remind myself that, like, I am.
It sounds like it's touching on an insecurity.
Yeah, for sure.
Being, like, not feeling good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just always questioning myself and being indecisive and, you know, never feeling like I'm making the right decision or that, like, I'm good enough. So just realizing that I don't get, you know, that from you sometimes, too. It's just a big full circle.
I think what you're talking about right now is a really big insecurity for you. It sounds like it doesn't just have to do with the work that you share.
Yeah. So it's not just things that, like, he's, you know, doing. It's probably a bigger, deeper thing that I need to work on, too, that would help, you know, with how I communicate.
And I think, Kyle, that there might be some kind of insecurity that's happening for you when you feel like Amanda's talking to you in a particular way that's very short, that feels like she's being a little bit snippy or mean to you, and maybe that's hitting on something for you.
I think I'm just, like, more sensitive than I realized. And so, like, when I pick up on her just being unpleasant, I'm just like, I just kind of sometimes feel like you don't like me. I feel like I do a lot, and I feel like I've also really tried to work on some of my bigger flaws, and it's like I erase all progress if I go out and have, like, a bender of a night. It's like all the work that I put in just goes straight out the door.
Meaning according to Amanda?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's, like, a bigger conversation, too, and there's more to that. Like, you know it's gonna make me upset, and you just choose to do it anyway.
I mean, look, like, to go way back, you know, I had an unfaithful moment that kind of just continues to haunt me. I was completely blacked out drunk, didn't understand or remember how I met her, didn't remember her name, don't even remember what she looks like. I didn't even know I had it in me to cheat on you.
There's no reason to be out with, like, people you just met until 4 o'clock in the morning, stumbling home wasted. And then instead of being apologetic the next morning and, like, regretting hurting me, you just get, like, angry and end up coming at me.
It's not about that he cheated on me so long ago. And people talk about it all the time that I'm, like, so caught up on the cheating, or, like, that I bring it up. It's the PTSD from that instant. And it's easier to just sum it up in he cheated on me than to tell you a sob story of everything I've been through since.
I think something that'll be important in the future is thinking about bringing that self-reflective energy. You're not gonna be able to resolve however many years of conflict in one night when you're talking about one thing. Stay with the moment instead of calling back all those other things. And if you have the instinct to do that, try to pause, try to think of what insecurities are you bringing, what historical issues are you bringing, rather than having that instinct to point the finger at the other person and let your defensiveness take over.